guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to the Tribe of the Tides, where in the last episode we conducted a few genetic experiments with some very unexpected results. We were attempting to get rid of the no-paw, which clearly did not work out so well, at least not as I had intended, but we did manage to mutate our very first guild creature into the pack. So this guy's name is Splash, and he is hopefully going to be the father of our guild line. I mean, despite his no-paw situation, I kind of love this, because it's almost like we're watching the real evolution of a little line of creatures. This is our first creature who can successfully make his way into the water without fear of drowning, and as he starts to have babies of his own, we'll hopefully get creatures with different paws, maybe webbed paws, maybe the water body too, and we'll slowly see them evolve into this very graceful creature in the water. So I think that'll be a lot of fun to follow. Though we definitely are not going to be breeding this pair again. We had Duke Roro and Lily breeding to attempt to get rid of the no-paw, and it definitely did not work. Their other baby was Siana. I'm probably going to keep that name because I think it's actually really, really cute, but all she can really do for us, unfortunately, is just scout around. And I mean, not only that, but she has the short-sighted eyes, so she is a really unfortunate child, especially because we can't use the no-paws for acorn collecting anymore. So all she can really do is just scout around for us, just try to keep the area as lit up as possible, and we're actually going to focus on this group way back here today. We have Meme and Kirkuvan, of course, who are going to hopefully have a couple more babies, and the only thing I really want to watch out for this pairing in particular, since they don't have any trace of the nearsighted gene, we're just going to make sure that the hemophilia isn't passed along from a Kirkuvan. So what we actually want to do is go into here and place the normal blood clotting straight in the 30% slot, and then from there I think we should probably just focus on the ram horns, because we did want to make sure that this little group was inheriting Kirkuvan's big ram horns. And ask and you shall receive, because we were just saying how we needed the ram horns back in the pack, and then this guy just popped right out of the grass. So what we'll actually do is have him breed straight away with a Meme, and then she can scoot her way over here. And I did notice actually this morning that the game updated to the 0.2 version, and it seems as if all of the energy points have been reverted back to the previous way the game was played. So 3 gems per creature. It seems like they all regenerate as soon as you pass the day, but the food system is the same as it was before, so we still have to have one piece of food ready for every single creature in the pack. And honestly, I am very, very happy with that, because I definitely preferred the old energy system to this new one. It just feels far, far too limited with only 2 turns to use per creature per day. So let's actually have Kirkuvan just pick some berries for now. I think that's all that he can really do, and then Meme can finish that off for him so that we have a little bit of extra food for the pack. One of my big problems was that I was way too cautious about breeding in the beginning, just because I thought that we would have too much trouble keeping up on the food situation. But it really seems like we're fine now. We'll move Rira over to this bunny burrow just in case little bunnies come scooting out of there. And Snowflake, I think, yeah, she only has 2 days left of her, which is kind of sad. I have also waited far too long to find like perfect mates for these creatures, so unfortunately some of them are passing away without giving us any babies, but at least Snowflake can pick her berries. And I do also want to make sure that Daisy and Hunter have some babies today, because they're a pairing who would not have any trace of the no-paw in their genetics. So that would definitely benefit us if we're going to try to get rid of the no-paw in all of these lines over here. And poor Splash, if we can find a good female for him, if a good daughter is born without the no-paw over here, then hopefully she'll be able to make her way down to the shore, and they'll be able to start their little line of water babies. We do need our nimble-fingered creatures down here because we haven't gotten the cracker jaw yet, so hopefully we can start moving some of their babies down to the shore as well to collect those clamshells for us. But for now, Hunter, you just have a couple of berries to scoop up, and then I believe we can skip the turn. We have, of course, poor Splash, who I'm unfortunately not quite sure what to do with just yet because we don't have any fishers down here. But once we have maybe some clawed creatures who should hopefully have the fishing skill, yeah, the claw gives them a +1 in fishing, so hopefully that'll be enough to catch some of these fish in the water, and then we'll have Splash just kind of like chase them up to the shore so our fishers can snag them up. But let's go ahead and skip the day. And it looks like everyone has survived, thankfully. But let's see our new baby first. Let's go straight over to this new baby. Oh my goodness, look at those horns. Oh, her name is Miko, and she has the most gorgeous horns. Thankfully, the normal blood clotting did stay in her genetics, so the mutation menu worked at least for that. And we also managed to get those ram horns too, so everything is working as it should be. And she is gorgeous, isn't she? I think I'll actually keep her name too because I do like that, little Miko. I do still like the randomly generated names that they give us every now and then, so it would be nice to keep them whenever they give us a particularly nice one. But we'll go ahead and have all of these guys just scoop up their berries again because unfortunately we have to wait until Hunter grows up. I believe it's only one day though. He's actually a teen right now. There we go. So one more day until he's ready to hopefully start a little family of his own, and we'll probably have Daisy move down to this nest for us. You guys in the meantime though, why don't you come over here and pick up these berries? And yeah, they did all regenerate, all 3 of their little gems, so we have 3 turns again to use, which is excellent. Siana, you are going to have to do a little bit of exploring for us. Even though she's a baby, she can at least peek around in this grass to make sure that we're safe. And look at that, Splash, you grew up! Oh my gosh, he can take his last gem too, so he has all of these blue gems, and isn't he adorable? I mean, even though he has those 2 no paws, it just makes him look even more adorable than he would otherwise, I think. It kind of gives him a very clumsy persona to him, but it does make sense considering that he's our very first water creature, so swimming is definitely something that he's not really used to. But we should probably actually have Kirkuvan breed with Memes straight away, because I just noticed that he only has 2 days left of his life, so this is actually going to be their last baby too. They're going to manage to have 4 babies before he passes, and he did find this. He did find another berry bush for us, and I did notice something rustling over here, though I feel like it might just be a little bunny. It did stop rustling, so it might just be a bunny. Let's just have Rira sit there for now, just in case it kind of bounces out while we're taking up the rest of our turns. And actually, do we have any more turns to make? I mean, we have Daisy over here, but we'll leave her there since she needs to be between the 2 berry bushes for now. I guess we'll have Snowflake peek in this grass. She can jump in here. Yeah, whatever it was has kind of disappeared, so that's a little bit unnerving. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about the wandering males on this island, so if it is a creature, then it's just one who wants to join us. But let's have Splash kind of move along the shore. I still don't see it. It still hasn't moved back, so I guess we'll just leave him there for now. And we'll go ahead and skip the turn because it looks like everyone else has used up theirs. The most that Rira could really do is just peek in this grass for us. There we go, and then we'll go ahead and skip. Oh my gosh, Snowflake. Oh, you have left behind such a huge patch of darkness too, so we definitely need to move these guys around a little bit. Little Miko can sit right here for now. And then we definitely want Meme to scoot right into this nest. So she'll have her baby on the next turn, and then we'll have Kirkuvan just pick up all of these berries, as many as he possibly can, on his very final turn. Definitely his final turn. I really appreciate this bar, actually, because it does let us know exactly how many days each creature has left. And yeah, I feel like this is probably a bunny. Let's actually have Rira move right here, so that she can see a little bit more. This is so strange though, where on earth is it? Okay, it's back there. It's back there, so we can't really hop into that grass since it's not cleared out just yet. So we'll just watch it. We'll just watch and see if it kind of scoots into view. Let's have Daisy pick this one. Still nothing back there. That is so suspicious. I mean, it's right by the bunny burrow, so I would expect that it's probably just a bunny, but it really makes me nervous, especially because it's by so many of our little creatures up there. Let's have Strawberry pick her berries, and then on the next turn, because I did notice that little Hunter grew up, and we can actually change his gem over too so it matches his mother's. On the next turn, he will officially start his little family with Daisy, because we do want to make sure that the mutation menu is set up for their babies, so we'll just wait until Meme has hers. Just based on my experience, it seems like the mutation menu actually takes into effect once the babies are born, so after the day ticks over, which is why I'm not going to mess with it right now. But let's have Duke Roro come over here and pick these berries for us. We are definitely low on able hands at the moment, so hopefully little Miko will be growing up pretty soon so that she can help us out too with her nice little nimble fingers. And still nothing up here. What on earth? Let's have you go a little bit deeper. Oh my gosh, it's completely gone. Like, is it hopping around the shore now? I guess that's all that it could really be. Oops, I didn't mean to move her there. Oh geez. Well, that's okay. She was going to go back on the bunny burrow anyway, so we'll just leave her there for now. And then Splash, let's see. Why don't we have you start scooting this way? Oh, look at that. Look at all of those fish. Oh my gosh, I wish he had a claw so that he could just dive in there and grab all the fish. But this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to see. So if we move Splash down into the water over here, then hopefully we can get him set up to start chasing the fish to the shore. And then one of our clawed creatures, maybe even Hunter after he starts his family, can go down there and try to scoop the little guys out of the water. But let's have you just peek in this grass for us. Let's have Lily, let's see, you can scoot right here actually, just to kind of clear the area a little bit more. And then I think we're good. We'll go ahead and skip the turn. And oh my gosh, Kirkuvan. I'm so sad to see him pass away. And look at that. It's another little twin. Oh my gosh, Kukirnu. That is adorable. That almost sounds just like his father's name too. So it's almost like she kind of named him after his father, which I think, again, we might actually keep just because of that. Just because it seems like they are very, very similar names, so I would hate to get rid of it. But let's see, we definitely want to move these guys around now. We want to start on this right away so that they have plenty of time to have healthy babies. So what I want to do for them, since we actually have that short-sighted trait in their genetics, it's only in daisies, but just in case, I definitely want to place the normal eyes in there. So we'll leave the normal blood clotting in the 30% slot because that's a little bit more likely to show up on their babies. And we'll put the normal eyes in the 10% slot just to make sure that nothing crazy happens. But for now, let's see, we'll move Daisy right here. He can breed with her, and then she can scoot to this nest. And wait a second, is he actually... Look at that, the spikes are gone. He has a normal body now. I swear he had the spikes before, didn't he? And Rira too, like I'm pretty sure that they both had the spikes. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so that may have been like a little glitch that took place. Maybe, I'm assuming, when the game updated, because we are on 0.2.1 now. So I'm not sure, either it completely removed their spikes, or maybe it was supposed to? I don't know, that's very strange. Do we have any other spiked creatures on our family tree? Some of these guys have actually passed away, like Scylla, of course, and her name was actually Flora, so it looks like it kind of reverted back to their previous names. But look at that, this guy, this was definitely a porcupine. This was our original porcupine, and it looks like the spiky body has kind of disappeared from him, so it just must be a little glitch or something. Honestly though, I'm okay with that too. I mean, despite the fact that their spines have just randomly fallen off of their bodies, I am fine with that because the spiky body is a little bit more of a nuisance than I expected. Despite the fact that it looks really, really cool, it is definitely hard to manage because it ends up harming the creatures that they breed with. So let's have you guys just pick the berries for now so that we know that we have enough food. Oh my goodness. Hello. Oh my gosh, Van Duke. Oh, that is so cute. It's a little spit snout like baby, basically. I think it's a teenager. Yeah, just like Siana. Oh my gosh, so he just came out to say hi to her. And look at that, he has a no paw too. He's actually quite a bit like her. He has the short-sighted eyes, he has the no paw. So maybe he was actually like cast out from his own clan. Could you imagine? Then he's coming here to say hi to Siana. Oh, that is adorable. Let's actually have her say hi to him, greet him so that he can join the pack too. I mean, he's not the best of creatures because of those eyes and of course because of that no paw, but at least he can help out with his running leg, and at least he can kind of light up the area for us too. That is definitely very important right now. In fact, we might need to have Lily kind of sit maybe right here because we definitely want this nest to be safe. That is definitely concerning me right now. We don't need our little babies getting hurt by any carnivores that might be spawning in the darkness. So if we actually move Van Duke right here, then we can move Siana, let's see, right here so that she can start exploring a little bit more. We'll leave Lily right there so that she can pick the berries for now, and I think that might be just about it. We could move Meme, actually. She could do a little bit of exploring since her mate unfortunately passed away, which is so sad. She can actually peek in all of this grass, and then she'll be able to scoop up at least a couple of the berries on the next turn. And then her babies will also be able to do quite a bit of exploring too. Should we change his name though? Oh my gosh, that is so cute. That is absolutely adorable how he came out to say hi to poor Siana. He probably feels a little bit of a bond with her too, since they're so similar. They both have those flaws that kind of oust them from the rest of the pack at the moment. So let's see, let's figure out a good name for him too. Let's actually call him Speck. I think I'll call him Speck. That was another one of the suggestions that you guys left for me, and it's kind of fitting because he has all of those dots, of course, and he is also very, very small as he joins our pack, so I feel like that would be a good name for him. And I do want him to stick by Siana at least, just so that they can kind of wander around together, because I feel like they are definitely meant to stay in the same area. And then Splash down here, let's see if we can actually start chasing these fish. Let's see if this is going to work. So we have all of these fish. Oh my gosh, we have two up here. Let's see if we can chase them straight to the shore. Almost. They kind of stay right on this layer right here. So if we could get one of our little fishers to like sit right here where the clamshells are, then maybe they could scoop them up. Maybe. We'll have to experiment with that though. I haven't actually experimented with the fishing in this game yet, but doesn't he look adorable in the water? He looks so fitting down there. He is definitely meant to be in there despite the fact that he has the 2 no paws, so it's probably a little bit of a struggle to swim around. He is definitely meant to be in the water. But let's go ahead and skip the turn now and see our next new little baby. Oh my gosh! Oh, the yellow eyes are back! Oh, that is gorgeous, and he has the claw too. Oh, he is like a perfect blend of the parents too, because he has the no pattern, just like his mother, but he also has the gorgeous fur color of his father. Oh, I absolutely love that. What should we call him? Let's see. We'll go ahead and name him Ember for his like fiery coat, his yellow eyes. He definitely looks like a little flame. So Ember, and he'll be a bit of a warrior himself. And look at that, normal blood clotting on both of his slots, normal eyes on both of his slots. So we are definitely doing a good job with our mutation menu right now. And I feel like I'll probably have to breed the genetics in waves. So we'll get the flaws out of their babies, and then from there we can kind of refine them with all of these new genetics, like the water body and whatnot, all of these different claws, the digging paw. That one's going to be interesting. We haven't had any digging pawed creatures yet, so I'm definitely interested to see what that's going to be like. But let's go ahead and have them breed straight away again. Hunter can go ahead and breed with her, and then she could possibly make her way to this nest. There we go, so we can have another little baby straight away. And then, let's see, Hunter, can you actually make it down to the shore? That is the question. I'm a little bit worried that he's going to drown, though, because so far I've had a bit of trouble just figuring out where to place these guys so that they don't suffocate. If they don't have the water body or the gills, then they definitely have a little bit of trouble once their head's below the water. So let's move him right here for now. We'll move him right here around all of these different clamshells, and then on his next turn, we'll see if he can kind of scoot into the water, quickly grab up some of these fish, and then scoot straight back out. I'm hoping that his skill is going to be high enough too, because he only has a 1, so hopefully that's going to be high enough to catch all of these little water fish. But we'll see. And now all of this dark space, oh my goodness. Let's have you, little baby, come right over here so that you can light it up for us. We should probably actually sit her by one of the berry bushes though. Yeah, let's have you sit right there, and then your little brother, your little twin, can sit right here instead. There we go, and then you, we might actually want to switch these guys around. Rira, since you have the nimble fingers, you can actually be the one to sit in between these berry bushes for us. There we go, and then Meme can sit right up here and hopefully catch some bunnies. I was having quite a bit of good luck on different islands with the bunny duty again, so I'm hoping that is still the case after this next update. But we'll see if we can possibly get a little bunny to spawn. For now, you guys can just collect your berries. As soon as we get another baby with the nimble fingers, we'll go ahead and let Speck follow little Siana off into the grass. But for now, he can pick those two just to give us a little bit of extra food. And it looks like Lily could actually go with her daughter. Yeah, since we have Daisy right in the area to collect these berries, she could go off with her daughter and explore the area, just expand the territory for the rest of the pack, and hopefully find some more nests too. We do have this one way back here that we can hopefully bring another family to, but other than that, I think we're just about done. Strawberry can stay there with her very last turn, and Splash. Let's see, if we could position you a little bit better, maybe like right here? No, that wasn't quite good, was it? Maybe like this way. Oh, the fish are moving with him. He's just like swimming around with the fish, just paddling around. I was hoping that he could get around them so that he could chase the fish toward Hunter, but right now we're having a little bit of trouble with that. So we'll go ahead and skip the turn and we'll see our next little baby of this line. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How gorgeous is this guy? Look at his mane. Okay, double red in the mane, and he has that gorgeous gray fur too. The gray fur with the panda patterns. Oh, that is gorgeous. I am definitely going to name him Bamboo. Somebody mentioned that in the last episode too, and I thought that was adorable, especially for this line, because Daisy's part of the line from Flora, and we were naming all of their children after different types of plants. So hello, little Bamboo, and welcome to the world. It looks like their children are inheriting the claw more than the nimble fingers, but I suppose that's okay too, because we definitely need creatures who can help protect the pack. Now, can we possibly get another baby out of them in this next turn? Let's see, if Hunter goes right here, then we can have Daisy go. Oh, it's just a little bit too far away. Just a little bit. Well, at least we can have them breed. She can come over here, breed with him, and then she can go to the nest in the next turn. And then for now, we'll have Hunter come back to the shore. Oh my gosh, he has to make his long trek back to the shore, and then I guess we'll have to wait until the next turn, though all of the fish have scattered. Oh, Splash, what did you say to them? They all scattered away. Yeah, they're all way down here now. These guys are very, very tricky, aren't they? Oh, and he's so deep now. That is a little bit spooky. I'm glad that there aren't any predators in the water right now because Splash would definitely be in a little bit of trouble. But we have him in the deepest portion, and it seems like maybe he could kind of like coerce these fish to go toward Hunter again. I really hope so. Otherwise, we're definitely going to need a different strategy for that. If he had a way to fish, if Splash could just scoop them up with a claw of his own, then we would be perfectly fine. But he has to just kind of fumble his way around right now because, of course, he has those two no paws. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out eventually. And Speck, what should we change your gems to? Because you are a totally new creature yourself. Let's see. Clearly orange would probably be the best for him because he is an orange creature himself. So we'll give him the orange gems that blends in very nicely with his fur. And why don't we have Lily actually sit right here so she can collect the berries for now? She can take over that duty, and then Speck can just wander into the grass with little Siana, and they can go down this way and just clear it all out. Maybe they could even make their way over to the tree. Do you think they could do that? They could loop all the way around through this nest and over to the tree too? We'll have to see if they can do that. I mean, it would be a little bit disastrous if they managed to run into a carnivore on the way, but we'll see how it goes, I suppose. We'll see how their adventure unfolds. And let's see, we could have little Ember actually sit right here just to clear out the area a little bit more. Again, he has the normal eyes, which is excellent, so he can see a little bit further than some of our other creatures. And then let's have Kukirinu sit a little bit closer this way. We have this one tiny little tile of darkness, which is so annoying because who knows what's going to spawn there. I mean, it would be terrible, terrible luck if we had a carnivore spawn in that one tiny little tile. And then I guess maybe we should have you just look in this grass for a little while because it seems like the bunnies do not want to come out and say hi to you. So we'll go ahead and skip the turn now because it looks like all of the turns have been used up. I believe little Siana grew up too. That's adorable. And Splash, I'm a little bit worried about him because he's so deep in the water, but he seems perfectly fine, honestly. He is having the time of his life just splashing around in this deep, deep ocean. Let's see if we can have these guys start scooting this way though. Oh my gosh, all of these fish! There are so many fish here. If we go right up here, then we're slowly moving them a little bit further. Unfortunately, I'm still a little bit worried about Hunter though, because I don't want to leave him in the water too long. Let's have him scoot this way. Okay, can we get this one? It depends which way it goes. Let's go right here. Oh, of course it moved there, of course. I think he's going to be fine there though. I think. Let's see if Hunter will be okay on this land. We'll watch him when the day ticks over just to make sure that he doesn't suffocate, and we'll move his mate right over here. There we go, and oh my gosh, the fish moved anyway because of course they move on every single turn. But we'll make sure that he's okay on this land. He of course does not have the water body or the gills, so he is completely a land creature. He should not be spending his nights under the water. Let's pick the berries though, of course. Strawberry can pick her berries. She only has 3 days left. Since she has the no paw, she probably wouldn't be the best candidate since we have so many other problems with the no paw right now. But let's have Speck and Siana start making their way out here. Oh, look at that. They already found a berry bush. Excellent. All right, that's helping us out. Then we can peek in all of this grass. It looks like that might be just about it. But at least they found that. That is definitely going to be a big help. We have tons of berry bushes on this island too. Have you noticed? We have tons of berry bushes, so I definitely feel like we can take on a much higher population than we have right now. I don't know why I was so worried about the food situation before because we definitely don't have anything to worry about. But let's have Bamboo pick his berries. I guess Ember can stay right there for now just to keep the area lit up. If he moves, then a lot of the land is going to go dark again. We'll have Duke row. Oh my gosh, there's some more fish. There are so many fish in the water. This is like worse than the bunny situation that we had on previous islands. And we should probably actually have Daisy pick these since she's right next to them. And then we'll have Duke Roro come down here and pick these instead. There we go. I think the moral of this story right here is that we really need guild creatures who have the fishing skill. So maybe like the fishing tail? Maybe the fishing tail would help us out? Let's see, how many points does that give us? 2 in fishing. So maybe we'll try mutating in the fishing tail, but first we really need to take care of the no paws. So that's going to be the top priority, just keeping the gills on the creatures and hopefully breeding out the no paws too. So far we only have one daughter who could possibly become a mate to a Splash, a little Miko. The only problem is that she does have the hemophilia in her genetics, so that might become a problem because of course Splash has both of those little hemophilia tiles in his genetics, so it is more likely that their children would be born with that, but we've been doing pretty good breeding that out so far, so I have high hopes. We'll just see if maybe Daisy can give us a little daughter before the day is over. Let's have Rira pick the rest of her berries though. You can pick those and these as well. There you go, picked both of the bushes clean. And look at that, 114 pieces of food. That is excellent because once we do eventually decide to move islands, we should be able to take a huge bounty of food along with us, which we'll definitely need. The new islands are pretty crazy. There are a lot of little critters that you have to watch out for now. But I think that might be about it. So let's make sure that Hunter's okay. We'll make sure that he's fine on this layer right here. It does still have the paw print on it, which leads me to assume that it's still technically dry land, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and skip the day and make sure that he doesn't suffocate. I think he's okay. I think he's actually okay. So our creatures should be fine on this little layer of land with the paw prints on them. So far anyway, so far so good. And oh my goodness. Oh, it is a little daughter, and she has the panda patterns again, and she has the claw. Oh my gosh, I absolutely adore this. They look so similar too. Actually, they might be almost exactly the same. Of course, her mane doesn't show because she's a female, but if it did, then they would be exactly the same. The only difference actually is the fluffy tail. Look at that. He has a fluffy tail, and she has the swimming tail. So she might actually do well in water if she had to scoot around and possibly catch the fish, because of course she has the claw again. I am a little bit disappointed that none of their children have had the nimble fingers yet, because we have so many berry bushes that we really need some more nimble fingers to kind of even it out. So why don't we yet again have them breed one more time? If he goes right here, then she can go right here, breed with him, and then scoot directly into this nest again. Oh no, she can't. Her son is going to have to like lead the way for her. There we go. That worried me for a moment. All of that darkness, like the short-sighted trait is really the looming nuisance in this game. But let's have Lily collect her berries on some of her last turns. Only 5 days left for her, so she'll have plenty of food to gather over the next 5 days, and then we can have this very strange pair continue making their little line down this path right here. And they've actually made it straight over to this nest. There we go. That didn't take too long. So they made it to this one. They cleared out a little pathway for us to use. Hopefully we can actually clear out this grass too so that we have multiple pathways, multiple different routes that each little critter can take, just in case we need to like zip in there and save them from any carnivores. And actually, Miko, you can sit right here and peek in this grass for us just to get us a little bit closer to that. Maybe, in fact, Miko and her little twin could make this pathway right here so that these guys can focus on just clearing out the tree next. I think that's what we'll do. But we should probably have Meme peek in this grass because those bunnies are just not showing up. They have no interest in coming out here to get snatched up by our creatures, I guess. Splash, you can just keep splashing down here with all of your little fish friends, I guess. For now, we'll just leave him down there. And he could actually possibly breed with the newest little daughter who was born, right? Let's see, G and A. And, oh geez, H and G. Okay, so that might not be the best of situations either. Let's see, what about her back here? We have I and F. Okay, so that one would be a better match just based on their immunity genes. We might go ahead and do that, and she still does have the panda patterns in her genetics, so it's not a total loss. I would like to have the claw, of course, so that we could hopefully go fishing out here, but I suppose they could still pick up the shells that they find on the beach too if they had the nimble fingers, so we might go with that. We'll have Miko breed with Splash in the next episode, I think. They'll start their own little family, but first, before we end out the episode, we do need to pick up the rest of our berries and then see this very final baby of this episode. So let's see, are you going to give us another completely adorable baby? Oh yes you are. Look at that. Once again, almost a twin. Just different eyes, just different eyes, and he has the nimble fingers. All right, so we finally managed to get the nimble fingers on one of our little critters. That is excellent. Okay, so we need to find a name for him too, and I think it's going to be another fiery name because I do like that we named him his little twin Ember. So let's go ahead and name him Flame. We'll have Ember and Flame, the little twins, and then of course we have Bamboo and oh, we didn't name her either. We need to find a good name for her too. So we have a Bamboo and Blossom. Bamboo and Blossom. So there we go. All of our little twins have very similar names, and I love those manes. Oh, I love how the ginger manes have stuck around. I mean, I'm so used to just seeing the plain old brown manes on our creatures because that's always what Adam and Eve started with. Most of their children ended up with the brown manes, and we never really had time to try mutating the different colors, but I am so glad that we have such a variety in this pack. We have such a variety of creatures. All of these little pandas, our rainbow of pandas, our little tiger striped creature too. I hope he can have another tiger striped baby. Maybe we should actually breed Rira too before she gets too old. She would have another chance of giving us a tiger stripe baby, and I don't want to lose that genetic. And then of course these guys way back here, oh my goodness, let's give them a little bit more time to continue making their pathways down here. We'll have Siana peek in this grass, we'll have Speck go this way with his short-sighted eyes, so he is very, very slow. And then in the next episode they should successfully make their way over to this tree. They should be able to clear it out for us, and then hopefully we can have some of our nimble-fingered babies come over here and start collecting our acorns. So despite their flaws, despite the fact that these two are not exactly the best at collecting food or even the best at scouting with their strange eyes, they have done very, very well, and they've still managed to give us a good chance at surviving the rest of this island. So thank you guys so much for watching today, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!